Good in the UK. Of course, I don't know if I ever talk so much continuously. I don't normally talk much. But you can't just watch here and watch nothing, can you? Well, getting ever closer towards 7 o'clock, which is when the polls open and then the general election will begin. The election of a new UK government. Yeah, very good. Aloha. Oh, I feel quite emotional thinking about Hawaii again. It was so lovely. I did things like going up to see the volcanoes. I still got all the sweatshirts and the t-shirts and the calendars and everything. We'll go back there one day. 19-hour flight from the UK to Hawaii. Quite a long time, but worth it. Change at Los Angeles we did. Do you live, you watching in Hawaii, do you live on the, oh yes, you live on Oahu because you said you lived in Honolulu, didn't you? Yeah, we went to the, we went to the memorial, Arizona, that's right, isn't it? I moaned because, that's it? Wow, really spewing out, you know, molten lava, etc. I have to have a look on the internet to see the pictures of that. When we went up Haleakala, unfortunately, it was quite misty at the top, and we weren't able to look there. But we did get out at some stages, and I remember the ground being very hot. It came through my shoes. What time are we now? At 10 to 7.
7 minutes.
7 minutes to go to the start of the UK general election. I've got two faithful viewers here, but one is watching from Hawaii, so that's good, quite good quality. We've got two quality viewers here at the moment. As you can see, quite nice blue sky here. I haven't started the rush hour in Southampton yet. I don't know if people know much about Southampton. Obviously the home of the Titanic. Oh, very good. Yeah, we did have a lovely time. We went on a cruise on the Norwegian line, leaves from Honolulu. As I said, just a quick bit about Southampton, the home of the Titanic, is where the Titanic sailed on its ill-fated voyage to New York, 1912, and we have one of the largest cruise ship terminals in Europe. We see all the big cruise liners come in and out, all the Queens of the Cunard line. We have Royal Caribbean. I've been on one. I quite like cruises, but I'm not sure about my partner. But yeah, it's very good. We can go down and see all the super cruise liners when they come in and out. Southampton is supposed to be where the Mayflower originated from. It went to Plymouth, Massachusetts. Oh, very cultured. Yeah, very good. We didn't have a chance to go to see Shakespeare in Honolulu. I have been to Stratford-on-Avon to see Shakespeare once or twice. I was quite busy over there getting all the preparations done. They're putting up all sorts of labels to direct people and show everybody. People doing that are younger than I thought. I thought they would be asking, you know, retired people to come and do it, but the guy over there, the lady, only looking in their mid to late 20s. What was I saying about Southampton? I was just waiting. Oh yes, my partner's hoping to do a Periscope broadcast of a Titanic memorial tour. He's going to take you around all the more memorials that are in Southampton, because there's a memorial to the band, there's a memorial to the engineers, all sorts of memorials in Southampton to the victims of the Titanic disaster. back when it was the centenary of it, I went down to a procession in the centre of Southampton. It was quite moving because they had all the school children parading up through the main street. Oh, very good. Yeah, well done. 7 times to the UK. Hope you like it. I say all the children were parading up through the high street, and they each carried a flag because they represented a person that died, and some had pictures on them where they knew who it was, and other unnamed individuals just had plain flags.
Tellers have arrived.
Sorry?
Tellers have arrived.
Oh, this gentleman says
One of the party's tellers has arrived.
I can't quite remember. What's a teller?
They sit there and ask people who they voted for as they come out of the election.
Oh, thank you very much. The gentleman says that the teller sits there and asks, who you voted for?
Yeah, well, so every party can send a teller to ask who have you voted for and what's your house number. And if you want to give them the answer, they can cross you off a list so you don't get bothered later in the day.
Oh, I see. Oh, the gentleman says that they're absolutely entitled discreetly to ask you who you voted for and where you lived. All seems a bit strange. And so they cross you off the list. So if you're in a marginal constituency, it's very tight, you won't get bothered later in the day, because sometimes I've known people to come and get you and sort of take you down in cars and that sort of thing. I don't know if you call Southampton Test a marginal constituency. Alan Whitehead's majority was 2,413 at the last election. I read that the Conservatives held it 1979 to 1997, but Alan Whitehead, who is a sitting MP, got it in 1997 and has held on ever since. As I say, all joking apart from what I said earlier, I think he is likely to increase his majority the way that the polls are going. We do have a Green Party candidate.
Do we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh gosh.
And a TUSC candidate, Nick Chaffee.
Yeah.
And sorry, he said, is the exit poll showed? Or slowed. I do apologise. I guess you mean, do we have exit polls?
We do have exit polls.
Pretty quickly, yes. You have an exit poll produced as soon as they can after 10 o'clock in the evening. And was that quite accurate last time?
It was very accurate.
So they reckon it's going to be quite accurate. But
it's too
so
close this time to be an accurate poll.
Honestly, just to repeat to people watching, the result is likely to be so close that it could just come down to a handful of seats as to the way the next government could be formed. So it's all on the knife edge, really.
Yeah. The Labour Party need 100 more seats to win the majority if they lose in Scotland like they're expected to. The Conservatives need 23 more seats, which roughly I think comes to about 11,000 votes from the last election.
Don't ever hear what this gentleman's saying, but he really knows his stuff. Yeah, he's saying Labour need 100 more seats.
Only if they lose in Scotland like they're expected.
Oh yeah, if they lose, sorry, it all gets a bit muddly, but if Labour, as is predicted, more or less wiped out in Scotland, we've got another gentleman joins up, so you've got a faithful 3 now queuing to vote. If Labour have a big loss in Scotland, as they're predicted to, they're going to need 100 more seats to form a majority government. Whereas the Conservatives only need 23 more seats. So I think at the last general election they had 307 or something initially, didn't they?
Yeah.
I scribbled that down in a bit of paper. Incidentally, just in case people didn't see it before, there's my polling card that I'm going to use. Take that out and have to give that to the people. And then pictures of the candidates. Alan Whitehead looking nice and smiling. Jeremy Moulton. No, there's Jeremy Moulton. And the Liberal Democrats guy. Where is he? Oh, there's the Liberal Democrats guy. I joked with Alan Whitehead, our MP, when I saw him. I said, who do you think's the best looking of the candidates? And he said, well, it's a bit unfair. He said, I'm about 20 years older than the Conservative candidate. I said, that is our sitting MP. That's a Conservative guy. Looks okay. Actually, we haven't seen any come round to the house. Although yesterday, I think Labour said they'd knocked on 5 million doors, from what I said. That's a load coming out. Has she got in somehow?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, right, there we are. There's the people. Polling station up there. Following the gentleman now that gave me all the good information. What's this lady?
Thank you.
Hello. I'm using this new video broadcasting thing which is going all around the world
Right.
because I always wanted to know what it was like to vote early in the morning. You know what I mean?
Oh, but there's a queue.
I know. You carry on.
Could I take your registration
Yep.
number?
GC 160.
1604. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm talking to a lady. On the whole, I tend not to point the camera at people's faces, but this lady is standing by me, and what is it you're doing?
I'm doing a job called telling.
Oh yes,
The
this lady is a
Conservative
teller,
Party,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, for the Conservative Party, yeah.
May I take your registration number?
Yeah,
Because then when
here we are.
people...
She's just taken my registration. Oh,
Where is it?
that's on the right hand side of my. Mine's the right hand pass down.
Oh. 966.
She's just taking my number off the card. This lady is.
And that saves people, because they know you've voted,
Yeah.
that saves people ringing later and being nuisance.
This lady is standing with a very nice blue rosette on. I think over here in the UK, the Conservative Party has the blue colour. True blues. I was just saying to the people, I actually see a constituency MP in action because Alan Whitehead actually holds his monthly surgery where I work.
Oh, right.
So I was explaining to people that, you know, I'm privileged to.
I'm Jeremy's mum.
That's right. No, but I was telling them it's a privilege to see how our system works. We have a constituency MP that actually does work for the
Don't forget to
community.
vote.
No,
Could I take your registration?
we've got other people coming up now.
Where are we?
They're coming up there.
162,
So I reckon we've had about.
186, thank you.
I reckon we've had what about 10 people so far,
Exactly.
and we're
Can you look?
becoming quite thick and fast, really, because we're only just past 7 o'clock and people are coming in all the time to vote.
Can I take your registration number?
Everybody gets asked for their registration. Yeah, so this is what it's like, people coming in to vote in the UK general election. Hello there. Excuse me, I'm just taking one of these video broadcasts using
Okay.
this new Periscope technology.
Where are we?
Oh, I'm a
10:36.
bit quiet for the moment.
Wasn't the insane-
Somebody going on having voted. I don't think people quite know what I'm doing really. As I said before to people watching, we're very lucky to have this lovely new school here.
Is that going live next?
Yeah. I think I'll be signing off in a minute because I have to go in and vote, and the way it works over here is that I think once you're inside the polling station probably cameras aren't allowed, so I'm only just showing you what the scene is like outside. But anyway,
You can stand in the doorway.
yeah, I've given everybody a flavour of how the UK general election works, and thank you very much to all those who have stayed with me and looked. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your day one more, and love to Hawaii. Cheerio. Bye.